Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Wings of Dawn. So we have two things here. Number one, the update for the truffle right here. It says this is April 17th, 2025. So it's the 21st. So I didn't cover it when it happened, but that's okay. So we get a beautiful new model update for the truffle. We have a Parasaurolophus like crest right here. Parasaurolophus. Anyway, I wonder if that gives it bigger sounding roars, louder sounding roars. We have a lot thinner neck than I thought there would be. These fins on the neck and back kind of remind me of old Paleoart depictions. I kind of dig it. And it looks like there is a thumb spike now, like a Iguanodon. So you'll be able to head to the Discord, do all the fancy schmancy artwork stuff right here. Here's the clear version. Here's the clear background version. Very cool. Now we move on to this week's update. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Today is going to be a little late type weekly development update from our European time zone. This week's highlight is Team World, with Noah carrying the development update that is shown today. Lots of new updates to the map, so keep an eye out for these in the future map updates for our tech demo. Let's get started. Small list of update notes. Clouding nights are now brighter, no more as dark as they would normally be. So I assume they did this because you don't have torches and you don't have night vision as the dragons yet. Tweak the stair collision to actually stare. That means that dragons and humans have far more easier time with climbing stairs. Nice, so you'll be able to actually walk upstairs. Fix a bunch of reported holes. Any bug reports? Demo bug report channel. Some outdated materials have been updated, optimized some meshes and textures, fixed rock material issue. Before, old rock textures, looks very wonky. This looks really fake right here. Right here looks really fake too. And right here. And this looks a little wonky too. And after, where they fixed it. So it looks a lot smoother, a lot nicer. I don't see any issues with this. I think this is supposed to be the cave that goes into the gym cave, like the opening. Rivers have been removed until they are updated and replaced. There was an issue with the old river material, so we are currently disabling them until further notice. So this is actually really cool looking. I like dry river beds. They're really beautiful looking. Really great looking. New giant cave location. A new giant underground area has been added. This one has numerous different entrances to enter or exit from. This gives the flyers good options to fly and flee from predators that enter the cave. Due to the amount of aerial entrances, this place is definitely more meant for dragon territory. Oh yeah, I can see what you mean. Whole lot of holes in here. I really like these caves. I wonder if you'll be able to get ropes as a human and you'd be able to travel down there. Probably not. Not that you want to go in there. This reminds me of the sinkholes. Have you ever seen those pictures of the sinkholes? I would love to have a sinkhole-like location with the ocean at the end of it. You know what I'm talking about? Or like a lake at the bottom of it. That way you have the aquatic dragons moving in, but it's also like a area for dragons to drink water, or perhaps for semi-aquatic animals to lay their eggs so humans can go there, collect them, stuff like that. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Big fan of this. Big fan of this. You get to see the sunlight filtering in. The strange fog. The fog is coming. You cannot stop it. Big fan of that. New migration and trading routes. There are now new migration and trading routes that go around the map. These lead to already existing locations, water sources, and more. Great way to follow and use as guidance for navigation if you ever get lost. So basically, animals will travel along these. Herd animals like the giant turtles, Shelodons, I think it is, or Shelopods, I forgot what they're called. The antelope would obviously move along here. And of course, if there's prey, you're going to draw in predators. So you'll probably have Skaith or Wraith following along these paths too. And caravans, different caravans would be pretty cool. Very nice. You get to see more of this if it would load. Thank you. Yeah, this does look like a trade route. I think this tree would be flattened, though. I think that tree should be over there. But otherwise, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I wonder if we'll see some actual roads on a map. I think that'd be cool. Not like actual roads, like actual roads. I mean, like kind of like the Roman style roads. You get to see the map, the trade/migration zone right here. Very cool looking. Very big fan of this whole area in general. I love these cliff faces. These cliff faces are really cool. And you get to see another angle right here. Very wonderful looking. This looks like this trails off into the side over here, but I don't know if it actually does. Very cool looking though, very cool. Wetlands forests have been given more love. The trees are now taller, not by much, but feels better next to the large dragons. Very wonderful looking. So you'll probably have dragons like the Vulcan hiding in the tree line, stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I've been scaring new players doing that. It's pretty funny. Watching you guys scramble, like little knights scramble away because a Vulcan runs out from the tree line. This looks almost exactly the same as the last picture. New small caverns for smalls. Several new tinier, or not so tiny, caves have been added. Only Kirin and humans at 1.0 can fit. Bigger dragons cannot. You will get stuck in there if you grow to adult in them. They have been added to offer alternative ways to reach upper height and also to hide. Little cave right here. So a Vulcan can't fit in, but a Kirin and human can. And you're able to exit at a different area. Very cool. I'm going to take a sip of water. You can see the big cave right here, but then you have little caves like this. Very cool. These almost look like an animal dug them out a little bit, but I know they aren't. I wonder if we'll be able to see smaller stalactites and stalagmites. I think stalactites are at the top and stalagmites are at the bottom. And usually they meet after millions of years of water dripping down some minerals, which then harden onto the surface. Eventually they meet and become a pillar in the cave. It's really cool. New work in progress land bridge idea. A new work in progress land bridge idea has been created. These are supposed to offer another alternative way instead of always having to enter the valley to cross the map. However, not fully satisfied with the look, so feedback is more than welcome. Yeah, that looks really fake. Maybe you should make them actual bridges. You know what I mean? Kind of like an actual bridge to go across, big enough for wagons to pass through, but because they're big enough for the wagons, the larger dragons can pass through them too. They do look cool, but they look really artificial. They look really fake, unfortunately. So I'm not really a big fan. Well, from down here it looks really good, but from up there it looks kind of fake. Not really a fan of it, but that's okay. As I said, they're not a fan of it either. They'll change it. Everything's subject to change. Just making sure my mic is on and I haven't been talking to the open air. That would suck. At last, with the community during stream, we touched up the meadow. Taller and more grass, flowers, and some detail. Very beautiful looking. I love this little pond right here. This pond's really cool looking. the flowers. You can see the beautiful flowers. Did you know dinosaurs caused flowers? The sauropods, hadrosaurs, and iguanodontids, ornithopods, were actually able to eat a lot of plants at once. But because plants were pretty much going into decline, they found new ways to spread their seeds, which was through pollen. So that means that dinosaurs, like the sauropods and all the little guys pretty much eating all those trees, actually brought about the flowering plants and then the insects that feed on the flowers, which means that you can thank dinosaurs for the fruits and, yeah, the fruits of today, like apples and cherries and stuff. It's very cool. This looks like a place you'd see horses run across, or bison. I think bison would be pretty cool. I know it wouldn't make sense because they're from Europe. The humans, I mean. The humans are from Europe, so they wouldn't have seen most bison. But I think it'd be pretty cool. Very beautiful. I'm a big fan of all of this. Big fan. Campaign progress? 110% funded. It is hard to believe that we have reached full funding in Ghost of a 2 weeks. Not to mention people helping us get an additional 10%. And it's surreal that it is still growing. Thank you, truly, for every single one who has taken a moment to spread the word, play our free-to-play tech demo, and of course, been generous and donated to our cause. Thank you, truly, from all of us in the development team for helping us on this incredible journey. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Even if you didn't, that's perfectly fine. We all have our different opinions on everything. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this type of content. If you don't, that's totally okay. I will probably be uploading more Wings of Dawn content. That'll be fun. I've been playing it on stream, teaching some new people how to play. It's kind of wholesome doing it. But I have to admit, though, it is really funny to scare the daylights out of you guys because I'll play as a Volgan and then I will run out of the tree line and roar and seeing all the little dragons and little humans just scramble away. It's just so funny to me. But I promise I won't hurt you guys. I genuinely just find it really, really funny, but I never do anything. Never. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one and I hope you have a good one. Peace. Oh, right. This is when the outro is supposed to sound, huh?